You should know that when you apply some effort, the world will always follow. We find no room for succumb here. We haven't the instruments to measure it. The three stories are just brought to us in a natural format, and they are not in any way related to each other. Unless we tell you that we're doing so. Now let's go do what we were coming here to do.
Things that have happened post-divorce that I just was not expecting. All of my inflammation went down. Everyone has been asking, oh my God, have you lost weight? Nope, haven't lost any weight. All of my inflammation went down, and I think that's because I am not stressed and anxious and depressed. I am sleeping through the night. I'm not tossing and turning all night. I'm not waking up in the night. It's very rare that I do, just once in a while, but I am getting not just sleep, but rest. I am experiencing the world and life in colors that I have never seen before. I feel like I've been reborn in a way where I am just experiencing this world and seeing colors I've never even seen before. I lost some friends. I gained some friends back. I have no anxiety and no stress in life, and I have some crazy stuff going on that in another life should be stressed out, should be anxious, and it is just not even affecting me. Stuff that could completely change my life at the drop of a hat, and I'm just like, all good. I'll land on my feet. Nothing is bothering me. And if you are bothering me, goodbye. I'm not really experiencing any loneliness. I am being very conscious to not just busy all of my days so that I'm never alone. I'm alone quite a bit, and I don't feel lonely. This is the most loved and community I feel like I've had in the last 7-8 years of my life. And when I am alone, peaceful. It's quiet, it's silent, it's reflective, it's healing, and I don't feel like sad, alone. I feel really good. I'm obsessed with living alone. It's the freaking best. Last but not least, I did not expect to be where I'm at about a year later, last November, that I had began making moves to put myself in a position that when I pulled the trigger, I could just leave. I expected a healing journey to take longer. Now, that's not to say I'm not 100% healed, but I feel like post a year of even just starting, gonna change my life. I did not expect I would be this healthy, happy, at peace, at rest, feeling mostly healed, opening myself up to other people. I just feel really good. And I thought that maybe the sadness or the heaviness would last longer, but it's just not. And that's how I know I made the right decision.
How could she pretend anything less than the ultimate woman she presumes to be? The small list of tenets she has made for herself has decreed upon her reality. The life cycle used by her almost seems like a barren waste. Unfortunately, this behavior means much more to her than it does to everyone else. It would seem that the word value gets spent without giving it any thought. I suppose the only way out of this is to let go, and maybe she'll see what she has become. She has plenty of time to learn that what she doesn't do now, she'll do later, and if she doesn't do it later, she never will.
My husband moved out a week ago. Yeah, right before Christmas. And he's filing for divorce. I just want to know when this pain stops. Like, logically, I know it's for the best. Logically, I know that it's so much more peaceful in our house. Logically, I know now his addiction isn't mine to carry. I know all of that. But it hurts so fucking bad. I'll be doing just fine, and then something will just knock the wind out of me. And I'm resolved in this. So for those of you who have been through it, when does this stop?
When does it end? You should know the answer to that question. The relationship has an end date. You just never looked at yours. You flew as if you had permanent wings, like a small little bird. Sadly, even a bird's wings give up. At this time, you have reached the end of this relationship, although it doesn't seem as if it bothers you that much, until it does, and you cry and go through all the emotions temporarily, because those emotions are just passing through, as they should. The pain and happiness will always linger on. That is what makes you a human being. You're on this planet to remember all your feelings. That is what you're here for. So cry or be happy. Those feelings don't last forever. You will rush back to where you came from and start all over again.
I am so happy, day after Thanksgiving, because I don't have a husband anymore. I feel bad saying it, but this is so peaceful. I have music on and a candle. I'm going to have soup for lunch, and it's simple, and I don't have to cook for anyone else. And I'm in my robe, and I'm cozy, and I'm getting things done, like bills and papers and emails, but I'm still in my robe, and no one's saying, don't you think you should get dressed? Don't you think you should do this? Don't you think you should do that? No, I don't. And I'm having a lovely day all by my peaceful self. Happy day after Thanksgiving.
I can see your happiness, but maybe it's projecting guilt. But then again, you're only affected by what is in your past and every second that is in your present. Unfortunately, you are not able to see your future. No one can. But as time would have it, you can take your life and make the best of it. All the integrity doesn't matter as long as you know that you will have to deal with both the good and the bad intervals. So enjoy the holidays and do what feels best. You will have some turbulent moments up ahead, but in this world, you all do.
I'm 37. He'll be 55 in March. And I married an older man thinking that he was ready for marriage and to settle down. That he was ready to have kids and that he was done being like the boys my age were. I was 24 when we met. But, you know, you can't change people. And for the first time in 13 years, it's day 4, where I've had no surveillance over him. I don't know where he is, or what he's doing, or who he's with, or who he's texting, or what he's searching for, or what he's putting in his notes, or his calendar. And for the first time in 13 years, I'm feeling like I can breathe again. Like I don't have to keep track of his every move, of his every waking moment. And I don't know when I'll ever trust a man again. Maybe never. But the first thing on my list is to find myself again. 13 years I lost myself. I don't know who I am.
Try to feel alone. Try to be like her. Knowing your husband isn't going to give you the daily response that's required to be a rational human being. Over time, the marriage becomes like a ladder. You have to force yourself to look down, only to look up and know that you cannot get off. It's a catch, because you'll have to do it again tomorrow. Perhaps that might be one of the few things that can happen to you. All you can do is look on the bright side until you receive your divorce invitation. Once that has happened, you'll be able to get off anywhere you desire. Remember, just like you built this home, you can build it again. And one more thing. You said that you were number 1. You don't know how right you are. There has been plenty of times which we have spent together on this platform. There has been many pieces of life, some short and some long, but every fragment that it has touched has and will remain as a construct of history, simply to show you that you we're living here now. We want to thank you again for coming. We hope we see you again.